It's me again. I'm going to be the 1st through 4th grade coordinator this summer, and I'm really excited to work with you. For check-in, we have a couple different procedures that happen. Normally we'll have 2 bins, but for this, we just took out one. When you come, you can first grab out this clipboard, and it has a sign-in sheet. And so you, depending on what service you are serving in, if you're serving in first service, you'll sign in right here. See, it says June 7th, so this upcoming Sunday, you'd sign in right here. Or if you're serving for second service, you'd sign in right over on this side. Underneath that is a list of all of the kids that are in the inside of the room that come on Sundays. And so it will have their last name, their first name, what grade they are in, any allergies they might have, and then each date. And so if it's for first service, we put an X, there's a little indicator right here. We put an X that they were here. If it was for second service, we put a little O. And so that way we know when kids are coming and who is coming. And that's awesome. If you have any notes that you need to make about the kid, there's room for that right on this side. All right. Other than that, so when a kid comes, I should probably keep this out. When a kid comes, you'll first find their last name or find their name on the check-in list, and you'll check them in on here, and then you will find their name in one of these manila envelopes. I guess it's not really an envelope, folder, file thing. And inside of these envelopes are their name tags. And so they look a little bit like this. It will have their first name, their last name, allergies. It says this person has none. And then it will also have a number. This number actually corresponds with cards that their parents are going to have. And this number is really important because when the parents come back to check them out, they will need to show their card and will have to match that number up with their child's name tag. If they do not have their card, we'll have to ask them at the beginning if they have their card, right during the check-in, if they have their card that day. If they do not, then please hand the parent one of these beautiful orange bracelets that will be found at the bottom of this bin, and write the same letters and numbers right underneath that number. Also, we use these bracelets for another thing, which is if there is a new kid that comes that's never been here before, what we will do is we will go in and grab a blank name, a blank sheet or a sign-in sheet thing for the kids to get all of their information that we might need from their parents, which is awesome. And so we'll have them fill that out. While they're filling that out, we'll grab out a blank name tag, which is right in this thing. It says blank name tags. And you'll just write their name and their first and last name, write if they have any allergies, and also you would write one of these orange bracelet numbers and letters on that and give this to the parents, and they'll hand it back to you when they come and pick up their kid. Another important thing about allergies is if a child does have allergies, we have orange little sticker dot things that are on their name tags, and so then we'll be able to tell right away from even a far distance that kid has an allergy, and so that we'll just have to be looking out for that. So yeah, that's about all there is for check-in. So right after check-in, the kids will all come right on in and they'll start doing some free play. So come and follow me. You will be able to find lots of different games and toys right in these 2 cabinets over here. There's also some craft supplies over here as well. And so if we ever get low on any of that stuff, just let me know and I can restock. But then there's also these other games that they are able to play with. Sometimes we'll have a whiteboard in here and so they can draw or something on it. But we'll have free time for a little bit. After a while, usually close to where big church would start at 9 in the morning, we'll start our stuff, which will start with everyone picking up all the toys and then getting into their little groups in a horseshoe And so it will go first grade girls, second grade girls, third grade, fourth grade girls, and then fourth, third, second, and first grade boys on this side. And so what we're going to be doing is going to look a little bit different from fall if you were here in the fall. But what we are going to do is we're going to just welcome them all, be like, yay, thanks for being here, and then we're all gonna go and head down to the SMC, which is the Small Ministry Center, for game time. Oh, we made it! And so in this room, we will have different games. Can you see me well? We'll have different games to play with the kids for a couple minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes of game time. After that, we'll head back to the chapel. This room is called the chapel. Come on in. As soon as we are done, we will have them all sit back in their horseshoe in the same exact spots. And we will have announcements, and during that time there will be like memory verse, offering, a bunch of different announcements like that. But then after that, we will be having our big God story, where I or maybe another person will be sharing a story out of the Lord's Word, out of God's Word. And so then after that is done, that will be in the same little horseshoe area right here. We will have some worship time, where the kids will be able to stand up and sing and dance and worship the Lord. And that all of the announcements, the music, sometimes even during the God story, we will be using PowerPoint. And it will be shining up on the screen up back there. The computer will be actually plugged in over here. We've been using my computer as of recent. I've been hearing some things about maybe possibly having a new computer in here, so we'll see if it stays with my computer or not. But you just plug it in, and then we just hit over. So I might have someone be doing something like that during the day. I would train you in on how to do that if that's the case. But after worship, we would just have closing time, which could look like kids coming up and saying the memory verse if they haven't memorized, or maybe some other little activity. And then we will pray and we will be done, and then there will be more free time, free play until their parents come in and pick them up. And so then after that, the checkout procedure will begin. And so the parents will come in this way, they will grab their child, and they'll actually exit out of this door right above, or right underneath the sign that says KidzZone Exit. They'll exit out, follow me, I'll show you the route they will take. Right down this way, through the pastor's office area, and all the way out these doors. So during this checkout procedure, we are going to be having someone that will be standing near that KidzZone exit door, and all they will have to do is check the number with the number on the name tag to the number on the card, and make sure that they match. And then sometimes we'll have little handouts to give the parents or the kids, but other than that, it's pretty simple procedure. And so thanks for watching. I'm so excited to work with you this summer, and I can't wait to have a blast teaching kids about Jesus with you.